Alright, so real quick, I made a mistake last time. Welcome back, by the way. Um, I was wondering why these machines weren't moving. It was because these two conveyors were conjoined and the tin was going through and trying to go into the copper area. And I had tin and tin going into both areas, blocking the copper from going in. You can only have tin going in one spot and copper going in one spot. You can't have tin going in both spots. That's why you can't have everything on one line. You have to have one ingredient per line. So this stuff is now producing faster. I did upgrade this a little bit. I did upgrade this a little bit. So it should be producing quick enough now to be producing enough bronze plates, to be producing enough bronze gearboxes, to be fast enough to make it worth it. They did also make an addition to this game. I don't know when they did this. I don't remember it being there before. But what you can do is you can go to sell, and there's a new arrow here. Sell all resources. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And that gives us 6.42,000. So we're only, what, $80 away? We'll have that in no time. To get an extruder. Here we go. We got it. To get an extruder. So we're going to open up the shop. Type in extruder. Mini extruder. That's what we need. We don't need this large extruder. That's 6.5. Build a mini extruder. See what I'm talking about? It's long and skinny. But we should be able to make this work because actually an output container is only 2 by. Yeah, so we can stick an output container on the back of that. We can run a bridge conveyor over when we need it to meet up with our sand first to create the panes, and then once we produce enough iron robots, we don't need the sand anymore, and we'll mix it in with this iron here. So we will use a bridge conveyor there. Just because of how I have it set up, I could just put another copper mine in here and have it mix, but this just makes sense. I mean, we might as well. I think we're producing enough copper. If not, we can always upgrade this mine. Yeah, no, it's worth it for now anyway. So we're gonna run that in there, and then select copper wire. So the other thing you can do is create iron rods or bar magnets. I don't know how to create bar magnets. I think it's cobalt and iron mixed together and a mini alloy smelter, and that produces a bar magnet. If you run it through an extruder, we don't really need to do that yet. Oh, copper wire. But eventually we're going to be running these iron ingots through an extruder to produce iron rods, which the copper wire will be wrapped around. So we can go ahead and start this. Make a copper wire in a mini extruder. We already did, so we can claim rewards. Next, composite glass pane production. Make composite glass pane in a mini fabricator. It doesn't show you how to do it anymore because it expects you to know how to open up your wiki and go to not resources. I don't want to be on resources. I want to be on products, composite glass pane. So that is made with 4 glass panes and 6 copper wires. Yeah, eventually, I think what we need to do is go ahead and start mining copper for another farm. I really don't. I hate mining for essences, but that's probably the best thing we want to do. Send our robots out. Oh, there it is right there. I don't even need to continue mining. Okay, that was fast. So we're going to run back to our base, set up another copper farm. We are going to need another furnace. The reason I'm creating a copper farm is because we're going to need it for 2 things, and this, we want as much copper going into this furnace and smelter, producing the bronze as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy another basic farm. I don't think I have enough room to stick it over here. That's a 4x4. Yeah, so it has to go here. But I can always just run conveyor belts that way. It's fine. And we're going to... Why didn't that hook up to this? I think because it doesn't know it needs to. I need more conveyor belts. Oh, yeah, it's not conveyor belts, it's just conveyor. So we'll buy 10 of those. Build. Conveyor. There we go. If you give it a choice between whether you want it to hook up to this or to that, it'll just stay still until you place another conveyor belt down. So we're going to do copper, which is free. And then we will need to craft it in a fabricator, I think. Before I go out and I buy a fabricator and then not need it, yeah, so it is a mini fabricator. So we're gonna go to shop, fabricator, it is 800, we do not have 700, we have almost 200, but we can sell some of the stuff that we don't need right now. And that gives us enough money. We are producing money. You're gonna see the task on your other fabricators. One of your other fabricators. Don't do that. Don't change your fabricators just for that. Just buy another fabricator. Okay, where can I put this that I can actually put an output container afterwards? Trying to get creative with where I want to put this. I'm dumb. I can get rid of this output container here. That gives me a lot more space. I'll be getting rid of this output container anyway. That gives me a lot more space. So now I can loop that around there and put the output container there. That'll work. I don't know if this is the most efficient spot for it, but it's the first spot that I saw. So we're selecting composite glass panes. We need to build more conveyor belts. I will need to buy more conveyor belts. And we don't even need to configure that. Configure this. Configure this. Oh, I need a smelter too. I don't know if I have enough room for a smelter. We're gonna play around with it really quick before I go out and buy one. Make sure that I have enough room. So I want to move this. Now I need to pick this up and put this here. Ooh, I don't have enough room. Yes, I do. Yes, I do have enough room. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to pick this up. We're going to place the basic farm back down, but leave a little bit of space here. Maybe. We might need to leave another space. Yes, we're going to need to leave another space so that I can stick this in here, because as it is, I can't configure the input outputs to the other side, unfortunately. And if I put it there, then it's just going to go on that line. So, oh, build, move this over, one more, and put this in here like that, and over, down, and down. And I need one more conveyor. Go in here. I might have to place that back down once I have the recipe selected. So we're doing copper ingots. And we're gonna need an extruder in here. Okay. First off, let's get this conveyor right. There we go. That's gonna say wrong item again. Yes, it's gonna say wrong item because we need an extruder. So an extruder is 1 space by 3 spaces. So we can put that right in the middle here, and that shouldn't be an issue. But the issue is that extruders cost $6.5 thousand. I don't have $6.5 thousand. And I don't think any of this stuff is gonna get me $6.5 thousand. Yeah, they gave me 1.3. So I'm gonna do some grinding for some more stuff. The other thing that we can do is I am dumb. Woo, I'm dumb. Okay. Build, delete. I'm sure everybody else saw that, and I am actually dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extruder going in here. And we need to select copper wire. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I made it to this age without... I don't know how I remember how to breathe. Jeez. Sometimes you just get lost up in machinery and you forget where stuff goes. You'll take a 3-day break and you'll come back and you'll be like, what the hell is this? What do I do here? What is this? What is this machine? So yeah, no, if that ever happens to you, don't even worry about it. But we just created a composite glass pane so we can claim rewards for that, and now we can create iron robots. Let's go see what we need in order to craft 2 iron robots. Exit bronze, open iron. We need iron ingots, bronze gearboxes, and composite glass panes. So we need 100 of these, 50 of these, and 35 of these. Let's open up our inventory, see how much we have of everything. We can definitely sell the copper ingots, we don't need those. We can sell the rock mechanism, we don't need that. These are the things that we need, is those things. Let's take a look at our efficiency really quick, see if we have any bottlenecks anywhere. I know we're going to have a bottleneck with wood, that's fine. Actually, no, I mean not with wood. We're producing enough wood, we're not producing enough stone gears. So to tell whether your stone gear, to tell whether your bottleneck is with your laser cutter or your farm, you open up the machine. If this is empty, then this isn't the bottleneck. You open up your farm and you can upgrade your farm, or you can so that's producing 9 per minute. This is producing 45 per minute. So you literally cannot have enough advanced elite farms, fully upgraded farms, in order to bottleneck this machine. This machine is highly efficient as it is. So I think we can put another rock farm in here. Let me go ahead and get a rock essence. Pop. These rocks just pop. There's a rock essence right there. I'll put another the rock farm in. I'm not even gonna clean the rest of that stuff up. I'm just littering the earth. We have plenty of planets we can move to. It's fine. Build. Picking all this stuff up. Putting the laser cutter back down. I'm gonna put it down here. And I need to buy another farm. Ooh. Interesting scenario here. I don't have enough room. I don't know if I can make room. That would require me moving everything over. So see, I can make enough room. I can move all of this stuff over and put the farm here and then run a bridge over. I don't know if it's worth it to do that. Eventually I'll straighten all this out, but it's not really a priority for me right now. I don't really need to do that right now. But I did lose some conveyors, so that's fine how it is. I need to take a look at how my farm is set up on my main and just basically replicate how my farm is set up on my main, because that's probably the most efficient setup I'm gonna end up with. I didn't even buy any of these two plots. I just bought this one and I ended up producing a motor. So it's really packed together and cramped, but it works. Let's take a look at this. So we're not producing enough glass panes. This is kind of full of sand. No, it's not full of sand. So we can upgrade this. We can get another sand farm if we want. Eventually we're going to need to expand, and that way I can put some extra farms out. But it's not really the priority right now. So let's go ahead and grab the rest of this stuff. If I can craft an iron robot, I will. I can't. I'm almost positive I can't craft an iron robot right now. No. I have 5 and 8. Am I not producing any iron ingots at all? No, because I removed the smelter. I need to buy another smelter. Or furnace, I mean. I picked it up and never put it back down. There we go. Now we are producing iron ingots again. So, that should be fine. Alright, so I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, let these ingredients accumulate, sell what I don't need to get some more money, hopefully expand a little bit, that way I can get some room, and in the next episode we will be ready to craft 2 iron robots and probably start working on making this line more efficient, just as a practice, and show you guys how that's done. The mission after iron robots is gold, buying a warehouse for 10,000, extruded iron rods to produce iron magnets. Diamonds come much later, but eventually, basically getting all the ingredients that we need together to create a gold robot. After we create the gold robot, it's pretty much endgame. We're working on creating these basic warp drives, and it moves really quickly. You just have to fight with the amount of space that you have. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I feel like this is starting to get more and more complex and crazy. And it's about to get even more crazy, especially if I pack it all in on one grid. That would be nuts. I don't even think that's possible, but we can see. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.